What's up?
Oh,
What's up?
oh, hello.
Look at that. The show started
Yeah.
The show's on time. Nothing's
Get that.
on fire yet.
Not yet. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Black Market Live. This is the show where we all hang out together. We make reggae live and talk about all kinds of whatever.
Yeah.
I-
Groove Strangers in
Strangers
the
here.
house, right at the top.
Tommy AU is here. Afternoon, happy people. Afternoon to you. It's morning for me. It's exactly noon for Nate.
Yep.
I am Brandon, also known as Wise Owl in Los Angeles. That's Nate.
Yes, sir.
Black Market himself
Yes.
in Nashville, Tennessee.
Yes, coming hot off a Wise Owl visit.
Yes,
An IRL visit.
I was just in Nashville literally yesterday
Yeah.
afternoon.
Yeah. If you're not following us on Instagram, do that because there's lots of fun photos from that trip. Brandon dubbing some shit out in my studio. Us going to Dino's, a local awesome spot here in Nashville that just like happened to be having a reggae vinyl day the day Brandon got to town, and I had no idea. Like it was like I woke up the first morning Brandon was in town and we were gonna hang out, and I woke up and I was just like scrolling on Instagram, and I follow a lot of like local spots around Nashville, and lo and behold, Dino's, like the diviest of dive bars, but like the coolest spot in town. Like one of my favorite spots in East Nashville is there's this awesome like hand-painted, hand-drawn flyer, and it just says reggae night on it. And they were doing like they had multiple DJs doing like all day reggae vinyl. They were just spinning like reggae 45s and they were kind of dubbing them out with their mixer and stuff. It was cool, man. And so we had a great time. We were there for like hours drinking rum and tings and some fried,
they had,
eating some
Jamaican
fried
themed
plantains.
drinks
It was
and
fucking-
food.
Yeah, it was bomb. It was weirdly serendipitous that happened the day you got there.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
it
was
felt like a
perfect.
sign. I was like, fuck
perfect.
yeah.
Got to celebrate my birthday there
Yeah.
with you guys. And like you said, I got to get on the controls of Nate's studio there and
Yeah.
do some live dub.
That was sweet.
That was an honor and a lot of fun. You know,
Yep.
like that whole studio setup is so famous. It's YouTube famous now. So it's cool to get to be there and
We're
and,
not
use
we're
it
not
for the
YouTube
first time.
famous yet, but we're like YouTube underground.
Well, I know I'm not for sure, but your
I'm
mixer
not.
might be,
It's getting there. We're getting
and
there.
your tape machine.
We're getting there. Tape machine was sadly out of commission. Still is. I'm supposed to get the new pinch roller this afternoon, so hopefully once that gets here, I'll be back up and running. I have like a backlog of shit I have to like put through tape and finish mastering, so I'm waiting on that. But yeah, man.
Tommy AU, it says 6 p.m. in the, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, in the Rhondda Valleys. Wales, UK.
And raining as
We
always.
got Wales in the house.
Nice. Fun fact: I almost
raining,
moved.
as always.
I almost moved to Wales right out of high school. That was a
yeah?
whole different, separate choose your own adventure I could have went on. That would have been really fun.
Different timeline.
Yeah, different timeline, and it was either like I was just looking at music programs, and there was like a music program in Wales. I don't remember what it was, but it sounded really cool, and it was like they had a focus in recording and stuff, which is what I wanted to do. And I was like, I'm going to apply there. I'm going to apply at Berkeley. But before I could even get around to applying to the place in Wales, I got accepted in Berkeley. So I just went to Berkeley. But if you're doing a request slot, Bastille version of City Highs, What Would You Do? Black marketed. That's cool. I like that. I like that idea. That sounds fun. We have so much shit we're working on, so we're not exactly taking requests.
The list is long.
Yes, but that's
He
a great
did preface
idea.
it with, if you are doing a request.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we have a lot in the backlog right now. Well, we did. Now now that Radiohead's out. By the way, thank you everyone for listening to Radiohead. That shit turned out so fucking good. I'm so proud of that record. I've listened to it myself several times. It's definitely one of the stronger ones that we've done in a while. It's really, really, really good. I'm very, very proud of it. So
You're delighted with the reception too. It's
the
glad that
reception's
it seems like you guys are enjoying it too.
yeah, reception's been great. Reddit has loved it. Bandcamp has loved it. As all the Bandcamp fans always come out in droves anytime I drop something. So it's awesome to see that.
Because the Bandcamp fans are the greatest people in the world.
Yes, they are. So yeah, and likewise, Brandon's release. God damn it. Try Sleeping with a Broken Heart.
There you go.
Turned out
it's
amazing.
Not an easy title.
Yeah, I almost said don't try sleeping with a broken heart.
Don't try
Don't
sleeping
do
with
it.
a broken heart.
Yeah, it sucks.
Which is also good advice.
Yeah.
It's probably better advice than try sleeping with a... Well, I guess try sleeping with a broken heart is more of a challenge than advice.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
All right. So I figured today, last week we took it kind of chill because we were coming off of like a break the week before, and I got a new computer, and we just finished Radiohead. So we took kind of like a sleepy day last week. But today I want to get back on the horse of making new music again.
On the horse.
Yeah. So
Giddy up.
as you guys know, if you've been watching the last couple weeks, we've kind of pivoted away from Radiohead, and we're now going into Halloween season is coming.
That was a nice Boris Karloff.
Yeah.
good.
So we're pivoting to making some spooky Halloween stuff, and we're gonna do. If you weren't here last week, we're gonna do.
Are you going to show the art?
Dawn of the Dread. Yes, I am.
Nice.
Dawn of the Dread is the next album we're working on. This is the wonderful album artwork.
This is the first version again.
Oh, this is still the first version.
Yeah.
Oh, well, this is
It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. This is a beta
It's
version
basically
of the album artwork that we're working with, but this is essentially what you can expect come October. I think our deadline for this one is October 7th is the next Bandcamp Friday, and I want to hit that. So at the very least, the first dub video should be due. I think the 3rd is like the Monday of that week, and I'm trying to release dub videos every Monday now. So the dub video for that should be October 3rd, and then the full album drop should be October 7th. That is the loose plan I've got in my head going right now, but we still have to start and finish 2 songs before we can do that.
We can do it. We can do it.
Yeah, we can absolutely do it.
Are you able to... Is it easy to just kind of play through the first 2 songs that we did just so you can hear some context? I can't remember what they sound like at all.
Yeah.
Or
So
is that a hassle?
It might be only because I haven't even opened them since you might actually have more updated versions because I haven't put your stems into my sessions yet. So yeah, I'm down to listen, but it'll probably be easier if you just play them.
Copy that. Let me open up my situation.
Yeah. Yeah, really excited about this upcoming project. It's always the stuff that like I feel like people, like fans, and even half of this project are probably less excited about, which is just like dicking around on my drum machine and making original stuff. I know you like to do the covers like we do in the remixes, and I'm sure my fans prefer that too. So, but this is the stuff that really tickles my excitement button. Wow.
It's kind of like a
Sounds gross.
one for them, one for me, one for them, one for me.
Yeah, it really is. Like majorly. These ones, I need these ones for just to clear out the cobwebs. Or in this case, with this EP, we're going to install some cobwebs. That's the real plan. We are bringing in more cobwebs for the spookies.
I get the joke in that. That's good. That's nice. Okay, here. This one is called Elm Street Dub. I think this is the first one that we did.
And we're gonna change titles. These are just working titles. So on my end, it's called Song 1.
Okay. Song.
Oh god, yeah, this one's
There we go.
sick. Turn it up a little bit. There you go. Oh forgot that already.
This is very Halloween. You can see the monster walking down the road in the mist. You know, this I feel like this really sounds like how that album art looks.
Yes. I'm gonna pull it up again because this really.
I can hear this monster walking towards me.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, chat. What say you? Are we? Does the vibe of the music fit the vibe of the artwork so far? How do we feel about it?
Terrible. Way off.
I wish. I fucking
Start
wish.
over.
I wish we had more hecklers in the chat. That'd be fun.
Well, once Andy gets here, we will.
Yeah, that's true.
No, it's just a bunch of 100%. See, it's a bunch of supportive, loving people. That's who we have.
Exactly. Yeah.
Happy people, as Tommy AU says.
I expect nothing less from Groove Stranger. He's a support system wrapped up in a person suit.
Yeah, he's a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah.
Just like us. We're both lovers, not fighters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's this one.
Yeah, that's
Very
that
cool.
one.
Love that one.
Yeah.
Got the little
Satisfied with that.
Casio vibes. So good. Little Casio
this one.
triad. What's this one? I don't remember this at all. Whatever this one is.
This one is called Literally Shaking.
Yeah. Maybe I have to make some kind of allusion to that in the actual title.
Literally Shaking Dub.
This shit's sick. This one we had more of like a song structure too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is the one where we tried to make it like the bass line sounds like it's in a different. Bass line sounds like it's minor when the chords are major, and vice versa.
Yep.
Spring's getting out of control.
So sick. I love this one.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah,
There's
your spring.
another section coming out.
Yeah.
What about the spring?
Your spring is working overtime right now. It sounds amazing.
Seriously. Overtime. Oh, it's working.
Yeah.
Overtime. No movie that's from? No?
What's that?
You know what movie that's from?
Oh no, sorry. I was lost in the sauce.
Oh yeah, it's okay.
Oh god, this part now.
That's nice.
Wild. Got some little tin pot tom drums in there.
Nice.
Yeah,
So,
this one's
some-
wild. Super wild.
Some good dub. Yeah, and obviously there's no dub in there right now. This is just the raw tracks, but there's some good dub ingredients there.
Absolutely, yeah.
So okay, so that's what we've got for context right now.
Yeah. Do you
So
get
we have a plan for another song that will kind of have a different musical flavor, I think.
Yeah. We're going to try to do something a little simpler maybe in like chord structure, I think is the plan. We want to do we've noticed like this trend in like everything we make with Black Market. like we had the like I said at the top of the show, we had the extreme pleasure of listening to a couple of real old school, like awesome reggae DJs spin records over at Dino's this week, and we just noticed like the era that they were drawing from. It was like it's so musically different from what we do, and I think that when we're doing stuff like this, where we're just making shit up, it behooves us to try to push ourselves back kind of in a more traditional direction, even when we're doing something weird like Rasta zombie music,
Yeah,
you know,
Rust. Yeah.
you know, just to kind of connect this project to the roots of, you know,
Roots.
yeah, exactly, to the roots of like you know, a reggae's original kind of sounds, you know, rather
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
all this weird shit that we do. So we're gonna see what we can do today. We're gonna see if we can come up with like just a cool little like 2-chord jammer,
Yeah.
maybe a section, B section, maybe a C section too.
So yeah, because the main thing that we noticed was like in these old rock steady songs. By the way, before we get into this, real quick, I want to put this to the chat.
Yeah.
The winner gets a dub clap.
Okay.
Who can tell me what movie that line is from? Okay, it's
Which line?
Alec Baldwin asks Matt Damon a question, and Matt Damon says, "Oh, it's working, overtime."
Is it Departed?
Yes, it is.
Yo! Fuck you, chat. I got it.
Nate in quick.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm sure you guys
Doing
would have got it too.
some quick Matt Damon math, and there's no other movie.
The
but
accent gave it
Departed.
away.
Yeah.
The
well,
accent gives it away.
that, and I just remembered that Baldwin's in Departed. So
Oh, was it Alec Baldwin gave it away too?
yeah, that's the one that got me.
Okay, I guess I could have made that a lot harder, but okay. Anyway, but the thing that we noticed about these old rock steady songs that we were listening to and like early reggae, there was a lot of like Studio One, like Sound Dimension era stuff. So Sound Dimension, for those who don't know, they're like the the Scatolites 2. Okay, so.
Nice.
Studio One opened up in, I don't know, 62 or 63, thereabouts, and started pumping out the ska, and the house band was the Scatolites, right? Well, after the wave of ska passed, and so Rocksteady was popular, and then reggae started to become a thing. Studio One was still around, and there was still a house band there, and they were called Sound Dimension. And they, it's almost all, well, not, I don't know about almost all, maybe about half of the members of the Scatolites were still in Sound Dimension. And the one who really came to the forefront was Jackie Me Too.
Nice. He's the shit.
The piano and organ player.
Yep.
The keyboard player. And he took a big role in writing and arranging a lot of the music.
Yeah.
And so there was a lot of Jackie Me Too stuff that the DJs were playing that we were, and I think that's around when we noticed this thing that we noticed, which is that like when me and you are going to write a chord shape, we'll usually make the chords last for four skanks.
Yes.
3, 4. Like that.
Which I feel like is a style rooted in older reggae, but not.
Yeah. It exists.
Not the oldest reggae though.
Right. We noticed like, man, the real traditional way is 2.
Yep.
You hear that way more.
Yep.
And it totally unlocks what the bass line can do.
Yeah, it does.
Because it gives the bass a new melodic like opportunity to find a nice moment to land when the chords change in its rhythmic thing. But if the chords are twice as long, the bass has to do a full rhythmic round and resolve on the same chord still.
Yeah.
But when you change chords quicker, every time that the bass comes in for a phrase, it gets to highlight a chord change.
Yeah.
And it makes the bass part way more interesting.
Yeah,
usually.
it does.
So that was our idea. We were like, man, we should do that. We should do a song like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's exciting to think about. So I'm learning as we're talking here. I don't have any of my Arturia synths working.
Oh,
Can't-
Maron.
Can't do that. So, but what's the big deal? Who needs those for this project? Oh wait,
Who needs good instruments for making our music?
no. I think what we could do is I can still. So yeah, I think because I had to upload or I had to update the drivers for this.
Nate just got a new computer for anyone who wasn't here last week.
Yep. So everything is just all fucky still. Every day it's like a new little thing I find that I have to fix. Let's see. Maybe this Jupiter will work. It sort of does, but I can't hear it. Yeah. Every day it's like a new issue that. Oh, there we go. There we go. So I have some of them work, some of them aren't. I don't know why that is, but it's okay. We'll find one that do work while we figure this out. But yeah, every day it's like a new little fucking thing I have to fix. But so far everything has been getting fixed, which is good. So yeah, I figure I kind of mocked up a little drum pattern before we started, but
Cool.
I'm not married to it at all, especially given the this kind of musical thing we're talking about. Maybe that'll work for that. I feel like we're kind of thinking like a Rocksteady thing.
Yeah.
And I have kind of more of like a slow like rockers thing because that's kind of my bag. But
Okay.
But let's see how it
Yeah.
sounds. Let's try it out.
Could be a nice matchup.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Almost kind of sounds a little hip hoppy, which maybe we got, maybe we don't. Let's see if I can. Let me see if I can.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up a synth for.
Yeah, I would start playing along to this, but due to the tubes of the internet,
Yeah, it's fine.
what I play would be delayed and not in time
Yeah, it's fine. I'm
for
gonna
the
pull up
stream.
a synth so I can kind of play my idea. Actually, I
Okay.
think it's even slower.
Well, the tempo is right on the money.
Yeah, totally. Exactly. Let's see. What would be a good bass synth that is not mini? How is the mini not work? It's like the one I want to use. It's okay. This is going to be like a temp bass thing anyway. Of course. I see what's going on now.
Can you play it on your real bass?
Yeah, that's a better idea.
Both getting our basses out. Man, I'll tell you what. Mornings.
Yep.
drums are hotter than the bass. So.
Should be almost honestly could be slower. Like super like Roots Radicsy is kind of what I'm thinking. Here's what I think we should do. Yeah. Here's what I think we should do to because we're gonna have the weird lag bullshit. I will come up with a couple let's come up with a couple like chord sections maybe or something. Like this could be the first pattern. Maybe we come up with one other pattern. I will record them on my bass, lay them in, we map it out like we did last time. We record the drums, then I send you that, then you play bass, and then maybe I'll do a skank or something before that too. Because the other option is I just record like a couple minutes of drums and then send that to you. But I feel like maybe we just map it out on my end and then send it to you, and then you start tracking some stuff on it.
Okay.
Got that nice mic bleed of my strings.
Yes.
How do we feel about that? How do we feel about the beat first off?
Let's see. I think.
Yeah, let's start there. Is there anything we want to change about this?
There, the bass is buzzing now.
Here we go.
There we go. Okay. I think that. Well, what do you think?
It's fine. It could probably use some. It needs like perk and like other fun stuff around it. I've also got a low tom doubling the snare, so it sounds like a fatter snare.
Oh, nice. I didn't even notice that. That's a nice touch.
Also, here I had the decay up too high, so now I'm gonna turn it.
Oh, nice. That's oomph.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So yeah, it's definitely a hip hop beat. But I think that it could be cool to have a beat like that is non-traditional, to keep it to keep this track from being something that is just 100% completely a 1968 sound.
Totally.
You know what I mean? Because unless that is something that you want to do, that midway in this Halloween, Groove Stranger says the drums are way louder than us talking on the stream.
Okay, I'm turning it down. I kind of had a feeling that was the case.
Okay. I think that unless you do want to have a track that is just sitting midway through this Halloween Zombie Dawn of the Dread EP that is just all of a sudden strictly 1968,
Yeah.
then yeah, it does need a... Okay, better. Thank you, Groove.
Cool. Yeah, thanks,
Dr.
As
Groove.
always.
Then, like, if you don't want it to be like that, then it does need some non-traditional element or some experimental or creative element to it.
Yeah.
And this beat is a good candidate for that, because like
Okay.
the pulse and the bounce fits.
Yeah.
So it's not like destroying the rhythmic quality
Yeah.
of the rest of the music that we want, and it's completely not reggae at the same time.
Right.
It's new. It's fresh.
Yeah. Cool. I dig it if you dig it. Although I'm down to, we could kind of dive in here more and explore different, things we might want to do with it. But yeah, I like it, and I like the tempo, and I like that it does set us up well to do kind of like a little 2-chord jammer thing.
Mm-hmm. Maybe, let's see. So this is probably, 32 beats long?
16, actually.
I would say maybe, could you make one that is 32 long? So, especially since at the moment, our musical phrase is going to be 16 long. So if the drums and the musical phrase are the same, it's going to sound really loopish. It's like same sort of beat, just some kind of variation or whatever.
Pretty sure this is how you do it. Now we might just have to build it, but that's okay. So we could say this is first half.
Yeah.
And then
second half. Yeah.
Where are you at, second half?
Oh, it doesn't work like that. Okay, never mind. I thought it was just as easy as extending.
It should be, but
like redrum and reason.
Honestly it should be, but I'm not hearing the next phrase here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know this thing well enough beyond just doing little simple things with it.
All right. I've seen you do some pretty magical things with
I
it.
know. It's just
All right.
that was when I was like way into it, and it's been like a long time since I've like fucked with it that deeply, so I kind of forget. But
Okay, that's all right. We can throw in variations with like
well, you know what you could do.
Variations in the skank, like guitar and piano and organ.
Well, we could. Here's all we really have to do, man. Like here, I'm gonna record this into Ableton real quick. So if we want to build, a 2-phrase thing.
Is that recording in stereo?
I don't think so, but that's okay. I actually want this to be mono anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
Old school.
Okay. Okay, so that's going to be 1. See you. So what we'll do is we'll just record. We will just record. Turn this off. We'll record a second phrase, and we'll just kind of build it like this.
Okay.
Okay, so I think that's what? It's really just like one bar. That's it, right? That's the whole pattern, I think.
Wait, play it one more time.
That's the whole pattern, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't change, so that's it.
Yes.
Okay, so now what we can do is we've got that. We can copy paste that, do as much as we want with it. Now what we could do is let's build a variation. This is a very roundabout way of using this physical drum machine, but whatever.
Yes.
It is what it is. So what do we want to change first off? What do we want to be different?
I don't know. Whatever you're feeling, man.
Okay.
Let your soul decide. The brain recognizes there should be a variation, and then
How about this right here? Just simple like kick drum pattern.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Super simple. Okay. So now, and then all we have to do is just oops.
The brain recognizes something should happen, and then the
Yes.
soul decides what happens. Oh, that was like dead on.
Just gonna do a couple bars just in case.
Oh man.
Yeah, dog. Welcome back.
Burp.
I keep doing like Reaper like shortcut commands
Oh
in
yeah.
here. It's annoying. Okay, so here's our full like drum pattern now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool. So that's our one time through really. Okay, just to make sure this thing is like locked down to the grid, I'm gonna just beat map what we have really quickly.
Biggity 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 beat map.
Yep. For everybody watching, in the future, it might be smart to like set an alert for like 90 minutes into the show when we're past
Interesting things.
doing
actually start
doing all
happening.
this really exciting stuff. Okay. All right. Now that we actually have something, I'm also gonna save because now this is a thing. I love it. This is also just called 808 EP. Okay, now, so let's say that's our song. Let's just repeat this bitch out for like 4 minutes. Or is that too long? Maybe we'll do, I don't know. Let's do, well, we'll do more than we need and we'll
Yeah,
decide if
exactly.
we want to have less or not.
Exactly.
Okay. So I think, like I was saying, maybe I will do a temp bass line or two, and then maybe throw down a skank or some. I'll try and do everything I want to do, and then we'll send everything to you, and you can do bass and we'll add whatever on top of that.
Okay. I think.
Or I
One
could
of
just do skank, since we kind of know now. We just need to find chord patterns now, really.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you should definitely play a lot of guitar on this. I think one of the other things that we could do is another difference that I've noticed between the way that we usually make reggae and the traditional way is that we always have our whenever the guitar doubles the bass,
Mm-hmm.
we always have it be like exactly verbatim what the bass played. It follows the bass exactly.
You mean like when we do like a stick part or something?
Yes.
Yeah, and it's
And
funny
the-
you say
yeah.
that because I remember like when I was coming up playing reggae at first, and like Wallace was teaching me, and I was like playing in Brian Wallace's band and stuff in the Dub Robot band.
Mm-hmm.
I remember him asking me like what do you want to what is your like role in a reggae band, like what do you want it to be? And I said I want to be the stick player. That seems like the most fun. And back then it was like I had the impression it was more like sometimes you double the bass. There are times when you do that, but other times it's like it's doing its own thing. You know, it's on its own little journey, kind of embellishing different like little rhythmic things throughout. So
So maybe that's more of a tendency of mine to just play the bass part exactly again with a guitar.
yeah, I haven't done that in a long time. Do like kind of a fun, like more colorful stick part.
I think this should do that, and maybe something that could be cool is if you play the stick part even before, like first,
Okay, interesting.
and then there's then a bass line that ends up being there, and they will naturally and obviously be different parts. you know?
Nice. Yeah, maybe even when you record the bass part, like don't even listen to the stick. Like maybe we'll do a skank, we'll do a stick over that, and then when I send it to you, take the stick away and do your stuff. And by that point, you'll forget what the stick was doing anyway.
Yeah, right. Like, what if the stick is its own part?
Right. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
amazing.
Smoke and Mirrors. What's up? John Roy's in the house. Keeping one eye and ear on this while making quotes. I like 2 stick parts so I can alternate the edit. Nice. Yeah, I think that's generally a pretty cool idea too.
He's a 2-stick man.
Yeah, 2 stick man.
John Roy is.
I'm gonna record. Okay, how do we feel about? Do we want this thing to change chords ever, or do we just want to do like this
Good question.
2-chord jammer forever?
That's a good question.
Because if you think back to like the old stuff, they really did just do like 2 chords. That was like the whole fucking song.
We could do a thing that's kind of like a refrain sort of thing.
Yeah.
I'm really thinking. I have Jackie Me Too in mind. you
Okay.
know? So if you're doing like a thing like this, and then just every once in a while, it's just like.
That could be the intro too.
Yeah.
Although, okay, now, so we know we want to do 2 chords. Do we want to do how can we make them a little spooky though at the same time? Because that part of me is just like, okay, we should just do like a cool Rocksteady thing, and I'll put zombie sounds over it, and that'll be spooky and cool, you know, on its own. That could be like really cool. Or do we want to do some? I'm not saying we have to like make it musically spooky, because it could still be cool if it's not. But do we want to do that? Is kind of I'm pondering. Like, do we want to do a minor thing, but I feel like that kind of takes it away from the Rocksteady feel though. Once we do that,
Yeah.
now
Yeah,
I like the chords we have. The chords we have are fun.
It makes it sound modern immediately.
Yeah, I like the chords we have. You're right. Okay, so John Roy says more chords is better. Turnarounds, yes. Okay,
Turnarounds.
cool.
Exactly. So, which is different than there being a B section.
Yeah.
So, like, there is no B section. It's just there's turnarounds that bring you back home.
Yeah.
And then you just imagine, like, the vocalist sings the verse and the hook both on the A section.
I'm gonna record a temp bass because I think I'm just gonna be able to get way more into this if I do.
Cool.
So let's come up with. So we've got a loose bass part, and you could change this too.
Substitution spices it up. Well, John, I think I don't know if our musical knowledge is going to be able to help us out very much going that deep out into the waters, but we will try our best. Or like if we're playing C and D minor, what are some other things we can throw? Do you mean like every once in a while have the right hand play like a E minor to F like that? Or what do you mean? That was my idea for substitutions, which I don't even know if that's actually what this is, but just it's a C minor to D.
At this point in my life, as a Berklee grad, when other musicians start talking about musical theory, I've been out of it for so long. It's like the less I say, the better. I can still maintain some integrity as a potential quote unquote smart musician if I just shut the fuck up. Okay. Now here's how Nate makes his bass parts sound even remotely close to as good as Brandon's on occasion.
Oh, beat mapping.
Yeah, a lot of people tune themselves. I rhythmically tune my shit. Otherwise, I cannot listen to it. But also, it's just like, I always learned, like, back when I first started doing this, it's just like, if I wanted to actually sound like a group of people playing together and not just me doing a bunch of shitty overdubs, then I kind of have to do this. And even that's not amazing, but that'll be good enough to get us somewhere where I can, like, do a skank and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. It's a temporary, it's a guide bass, it's a guide track.
Yeah, even that is like way on top of the beat too. This is kind of another secret. I lock it to the beat and then I nudge it.
Oh, nice.
Way better.
That is.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought of that. Lock it and then nudge it, folks. You heard it here.
Lock and nudge.
The old lock and nudge.
So far, this is a little bit of a boring show, but we're getting there, folks. Okay, so now as far as now let's think about this this turnaround or substitutions, as John is suggesting.
Okay, so if we're doing this. Could be as simple as that.
Yeah, just a little chromatic walk down or a major walk down.
Just two Fs and then a E minor and a D minor. Simple as that.
Okay. So wait, what is it again?
F, F, E minor, D minor. Dirk Lonk says, nothing boring here. I enjoy it. Hell yeah, Dirk. No, this is good. I'm really glad because I don't know. I have this theory that like no matter what we're doing,
It's always boring.
well, A, it's always boring, and B, like if you just take the whole population of the entire Earth, there has to be a group of people who are like, oh
Really-
yeah,
really
that's awesome.
interested.
I love
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I want to. Hell yeah.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree. Yeah.
So I love it. Yeah.
I tell myself that too, but it's like
We're
sometimes
all-
while I'm, it's funny because we used to just like, there are some days where we get in the zone and we're just like, fuck it, who cares who's watching? We're working. Like if they want to watch, like who cares? You know, like that's great. And then there are
Some days we're
other
real
days,
confident. Some days we're
yeah.
not, right?
And then there are other days like today, I'm definitely feeling that too, where I'm like, ooh, is this fun? Like, oh, is everyone having a good time? Like, but it's like, it doesn't matter. Honestly, I'm glad you guys are watching, but
we found, we've all. Oh, excuse me, I'm keep yawning. We've all found our people.
yeah.
We've all found our special kind of nerd that we are. This is great.
The show is better when we don't care, but you know,
But
Well-
for some reason today we do.
for some reason we care sometimes, unfortunately. Sorry everyone. Sometimes we care.
Huge mistake. So it's like
Okay.
But it's only one time.
Okay. So the F wasn't too long? Is that what you're saying?
No, I think it was right, but I mean it's just that that shape doesn't repeat.
Right. I was just doing it a couple times just to
Oh, okay.
get it to sound better.
Okay.
That's good enough for jazz. We can use one of those. It's my new favorite saying. It's good enough for jazz. I like the last one. That sounded fine. Okay, and then how often do we do this little turnaround?
Yeah, I was just thinking like the one thing that is really unrealistic about this is all of these classic rhythms and classic instrumentals that we're emulating here, their arrangements are based around a vocal arrangement, you know, a song,
Yep.
and that's why they turn around in the spots where they do. Because it's not, even though it sounds like when you listen to a lot of those like Studio One compilations of like the original instrumentals of these classic rhythms, it sounds like it's just an instrumental that they just recorded
Yeah.
for the sake of it, but it's not. It's a song with the vocals taken out. And so I don't know. I mean, you could just kind of imagine Alton Ellis singing here, and where would it turn around? I think it fits. It just have to be like at the end of a phrase, like someplace where there's like 7 chord shapes go by. The 8th one is the turnaround. or
Totally.
something like
That's
that.
exactly what I'm thinking. So we can look at this as like 4, 8, 12. We can do 16, a 16 bar thing, where bar 16 is this little turnaround. That's what this will sound like right here.
That's what it sounds like.
And then it would repeat. Ideally, Nate, you fuck.
I think it should be maybe every 8 more often,
Okay.
because it's so small.
Yeah. That N16 is real long.
And Alton Ellis would definitely sing that refrain more often than that.
Yeah, totally. All right, let's try it every 8.
Every ocho.
ESPN, the Ocho.
It looks like he's forfeiting. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it works out for him.
Yeah.
Okay, chat. Not Nate. What movie is that from?
Yeah. Actually, I'm struggling because it's like in my brain it could be like several, but
Okay. One of my
it's either
favorite
the
movies of all
basketball
time.
one or the ice skating one.
It's neither one.
Back when Will Ferrell was doing his tour de force of doing a comedy film on every sport.
Yes. So it's neither one, and it is so. But it is at the peak of Will Ferrell style comedy, and Will Ferrell is not in this movie.
Oh, wild! But it's like a Will Ferrell vehicle that he
It's basically a Will Ferrell movie.
was
that
too
he's not
busy
in.
for.
Yeah, it's that style, that era, and
think
it's one of
you're-
the best ones from that era.
I think you're right about every 8. I think we should just say, yep, that's how many we do that.
Okay. Nice.
And then I also 6 minutes is way too long. That's not how long this is
Yeah.
going to be.
Yeah, this is
This might even be
how
like
long
a
do you
3
think
minute.
this should be? Yeah,
this
it shouldn't be longer than 3 minutes and 30 seconds, probably.
Oh, this is all shifted
Uh-oh.
over. Fuck me. Let's see.
Oh no!
Oh, see. If it's not lined up, see how it's lined up by 1 30-second note. Fun.
Don't do that. Whoops. Just smack the piano real quick.
I think this is a very fun. Okay, we could literally at 2 minutes 59 seconds play the final turnaround.
Okay.
This is all janky and fucked up, though.
What happened?
I think my nudge idea might be. I think it would work if I wasn't also.
Are you rescinding your
For-
lock it and nudge it?
For now, only because I think if I do that now while trying to like copy paste another.
Oh,
Thing
you just
in,
have
it
to
just-
save the nudge for after copy pasting.
Exactly, yeah.
So first lock it all and then nudge it all.
Yes.
Ah, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I like I think we should do this other little trick too here, which is which I'm pretty sure that I hear Jackie Me Too doing a lot, which is so our 2 chords in our main section are C and D minor, right? Which is obviously just like ascending one degree, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're here and then you go up. Something that I feel like I hear him doing a lot, which is you put the first chord, which is lower, in a much higher inversion. So it sounds like when you go to the chord which is higher, it sounds like it's lower.
Okay.
So it's musically higher,
right.
but like physically lower, you know? So
Totally.
like that.
Nice. Yeah.
Which is still C to D minor, but it sounds like you're descending,
Right. Yeah, I
but
think
musically it's ascending.
that'll kind of save this arrangement from being too boring, as if maybe every time we reach that turnaround, which will be every 8 or maybe every 2 times might make more sense. Every 2 times we do that turnaround, we change inversions on the chords.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know? So maybe
That's
there's
a good idea.
so we've
one
got
of
it.
them is nice and traditional kind
So if we're doing it every 2 times, we can see here we'll have this will be one inversion, this will be another inversion, and then maybe we come back home to this one, or we do one and then another one or something like that.
I like the idea of alternating every single time.
Yeah, I do too.
Because that, I feel like that would kind of be following Alton Ellis, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Like after one turnaround, he goes into singing the hook.
Yeah. So every
kinda-
every 16 bars, every 2 turnarounds, we change inversions. Is kind of what I'm thinking. You think every turnaround we change
I
inversions?
think we should do it every
Okay.
one.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Guys, we're about to get in a huge argument right now on this stream in front of everybody. You're embarrassing us. Nate. Get in the car.
Get in the car.
Get in the car,
Oh my god. I'm glad I never had a dad like that. Holy fuck.
Dub siren for abusive father.
Dub sirens for all the dads that hit their kids.
No, we need to make that dub siren descend. That's the disapproving dub siren.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm going to throw in do you think I should do piano? I think you should do piano skank. You've got a more old school kind of feel to your piano skank, but I'm going to do guitar right now.
Yeah,
though.
I agree. I'm totally on board.
Okay, give me a minute. I got to set up my guitar real quick.
Okay.
Wasn't planning on playing guitar today, which was dumb because
you're a guitar player.
I always might play guitar.
Man, I wish I could play along with this and it'd be in time. That would be nice. Uh-oh. Hey, can you hear me? Oh, Groove Stranger. You are a silly, funny man. Whoa. Knocking shit over. Wow, how long does it take to mic a guitar, eh? Am I right? Am I right? Hello.
Wow. We unplugged my pedal board the other day, and it was all fucked
Oh,
up,
yeah.
so
That's right.
I never fixed it, so I had to find a cable long enough to reach here without my
Yeah,
pedal board.
that was one of the things that we did while I was there. We totally dismantled Nate's pedals.
It's okay.
That would explain why
Why
it
there
was taking so long.
clanging
which
and
I was,
banging.
yeah, well, I was publicly shaming you for taking so long. So first of all, Groove Stranger says, you know, obviously, look of disapproval, descending dub siren. And then, it's because he was in the presence of such sheer, frightening anger coming from
Wait, what
these
was
two
happening?
hulking beasts, me and you. He said, I'm literally shaking. Groove Stranger is literally shaking, Nate.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, I was literally shaking trying to find a guitar cable, so that was fun too.
Okay.
Okay. So. Okay, chat, does that sound like it's double to you before I even start playing? Let's do a little test. Does this sound like a delayed guitar? Like it's like dun dun, like that? Because I need to like once and for all figure out what is the setting it needs to be on so that you guys don't hear it twice.
Yeah.
Because I also need to hear it in my headphones too, so.
Let's see. I'm gonna go on the stream and check it out.
I don't think it is. That's too subtle, in my opinion. I don't know what that means.
When I listen, it sounds like a single guitar to me.
Okay, cool. That should be okay then.
Yeah, what do you mean too subtle? Groove.
Let's do a skank.
Skiggity skank.
What Brandon said. Okay. All right, I'm gonna move this whole thing over a bar so I have a little count in.
What did I say?
I don't know what you said.
Did I say that something is too subtle, or the thing that I said is too subtle? I don't know what I said that you're referring to. I'm so confused. Groove Stranger. So confused. You said that it sounded like one guitar, which I agree with. Ah, yes. Okay. Got it. You can suck my dick.
God, I can't hear it at all. Sorry if that's really loud. I can't hear it at all.
That's right. It was mad quiet. It's quieter, right? The backing track is quieter right now than it was when we were listening to it before.
Okay. Ay. Every time I try to record on this stream, I feel like I'm like juggling and like patting my head. It's like this is not my strong suit to record and host a show at the same time. But well, here we go. Also, I have to sit a certain way so my guitar doesn't buzz. I don't know which way that is. God damn it, I'm getting frustrated.
Single coil guitars. That bus is very strong.
Yeah, god damn it. I don't know, you guys.
Good times. Good times. Yes, facing fully away from the computer and camera, of course, is the way that works. Perfect for the stream.
This is why I literally never record on stream. Because this is like...
I'm having fun.
I am not, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm due for getting mad at the stream, mad at myself at least once every 50 episodes.
Sounds really good.
Yeah, it's fine. Let's see. I like my humbucker thing. I think it's just a shitty cable or something. I don't know.
What do you think about if we go full rock steady and just single upbeats?
Do what?
If we go full rock steady and just single upbeats.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, this is like super slow rock steady, but that could make it very 68 feeling. Yeah. And then you got all kinds of more room for little embellishments.
Yeah, let's try it. I don't know why the stream output is so loud and I can't hear anything. I'm like, my headphones are so quiet and I can see the stream output is like blasting when I play this track. It's annoying.
Yeah. Smoke and Mirrors sound system says single chop better. Yeah.
Okay, let's start it and get it clean. Do we like that pickup or this one?
The other one.
Okay, cool. All right, let's do it.
Okay. Did you lose your concentration?
I saw you dancing. It's okay, I'll punch.
Woo! The spring. Nice.
Come on, I can do this better. Me. So annoying. Hate this buzz. It's driving me crazy. Watch the last one. Okay.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. Sticky poo. What do you think of this little melody here?
I
Is
was
there
hearing
something
what
like
you were
it?
playing around with. It sounded cool.
No.
Yeah, that's cool.
Something.
Getting there.
Something.
It's getting close. That's almost Alicia Keys. On a silver platter.
Oh, yeah, it is.
That's okay, though. That's just where my mind's at, I think. Yeah. Let's do a little EQing just so we don't have to hear this buzz. So yeah, this is fine. I'm not thrilled with this track so far. It's a little is what it is kind of feeling for me.
I think you're kind of hindered because you have to be on camera for the stream.
It's okay. It sucks. I feel like people probably think I just suck at making music, but I promise when I can do this on my own and have my full focus, I'm pretty good at playing guitar and making music and stuff like that. But it's hard to do this stuff sometimes, guys. So I appreciate everyone's patience with me. Also, I just hate it's hard to be watched playing and recording sometimes because I'm like, I don't know if this is gonna be good. You know, this could be stupid. And this track sounds kind of boring so far. So
Well, Dom Templehead says, "Good day, you. Sounding good."
Awesome. Thanks, Dom.
Thanks,
That's
Dom.
awesome.
Yeah, man.
So
Keep
next,
going. Next track.
Yeah.
It'll sound better and better as we build it.
Should I do a little piano skank, or we should probably? I think you should do that because I like your piano sound and I like your idea that you've got for it too. That sounds really cool.
And I think you should do the guitar stick thing.
Yeah, should I do that
buddy
right now?
man.
Do some stick right now?
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, cool.
C.
Yeah, that sounds fun. That'll be harder for me just to fuck up. I honestly think I'll probably do stick better once we have like more like final tracks in here. Whoa. What was that? What was that a sound effect?
That was the sound of my piano when you press down the sustain pedal.
What? We should use that in something.
This is pretty. It's a
That should
very
be
horror,
that we
horror
should
sounding.
start this track with that sound.
Okay.
Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo, boo-doo-doo-doo.
Yes.
All
we
right.
should.
I might redo this stick part later, but I'm gonna try it right now.
We believe in you. Groove Stranger says it's like a Christopher Nolan movie trailer sound. Inception. Yeah, man. There you go. Yes.
Oof. That was fun.
Yeah,
Too
man.
simple?
No, I don't think so. I think it's going
It's
to
a
fit
part.
nicely in context. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a part.
Because I mean, seriously, one of the like pitfalls of doing the entire track one instrument at a time, as opposed to recording the entire band at one time, is in these early stages when there's only a few instruments, it sounds really empty.
Yeah, and you
And
tend
so
to overdo it.
Exactly. Try to
Yeah.
fill in all of the spaces with
Yep.
each new track that you're recording, and it gets
Yep.
really convoluted. So
Which we've been really good about the last couple
yeah.
not doing that. So
And
yeah,
I think that what you just played is good. It fills one space.
totally. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, I like it.
Yeah.
I feel like somehow we might, and this will kind of break the 68 rocksteady feel of it. Somehow we have to tie this into the other songs, and we have to do it with some weird synthy stuff.
Yes.
Wow. Your timing there was impeccable. That was wonderful.
Groove Stranger got me on that Christopher Nolan mindset now.
Excellent. I'm adding one more bar of drums just because, or two more bars of drums just because I'd rather it end with drums and then end than just everything stops. That's kind of stupid. All right. Well, what do you think? What else could I do? Honestly, this would be a good candidate for melodica. I could do that.
Percussion. You do really
Percussion-
good percussion on these.
Percussion probably needs to have. I could do that right now before I send it to you if you want. Because what are you going to do? You need to do bass for sure, piano for sure. Honestly, I could hear a bubble organ, but I'm not like married to that idea. And then I think we really just need to do some kind of synthy thing, but I don't know exactly what that means. And I don't know if that kind of ruins this vibe, then maybe we don't. But I am now worried that this is pulling away too far from the other two songs, so we need to bring it back somehow.
I think something else that it could use is, and I do know that you do, your big PC2 drops when
Yes.
you do the dubs. I think it could use
I think
like
maybe a
a
real
rhythmic-
pattern. Yeah, like an actual
Yeah, exactly.
pattern could be cool. I'm going to lay down a couple perk tracks, and I think, even I think that would be sweet.
a little rhythmic PC2 track
Yeah.
could be good.
Yes, absolutely. I think
Groove Stranger says theremin.
Theremin. Actually, my girlfriend turned me on to this girl that she's called Ghoulie Gal, and she's like very like spooky, but she plays theremin. She like plays theremin. She's really cool. Good Instagram follow, Ghoulie Gal. All right, I'm gonna add some perk, and then I'm gonna do shaker, tambourine, and then I'm just gonna loop those. I'll just do a short loop and make those really quick, and then I think I'm gonna do a whole pass of like hand drum,
Oh, there you go.
and
That's a good idea.
that'll help it a lot. I think that'll help
Yes.
this along quite a bit.
Totally.
Okay.
Make this whole thing very organic.
Hold up, sorry, this isn't in record. There we go. Also, I don't think
You gotta press record.
No, my console was in like the wrong mode. So I don't think I need a click track for this part, but we'll find out shortly.
Ready?
Ready? No. Fuck it. I don't want to have to play around with this. Let's just click me in. Why is it not recording now? Duh. I'm on my input for my guitar. There we go. Now we're good.
Mm-hmm.
That'll work. Got a couple little rhythmic variations in there too, which are fun. Shaker. All right. What do you think? Tambourine too, or just shaker? Maybe tambourine if it's not a similar thing. If it's something else.
It doesn't need to be a constant thing. Something where you accentuate like every other snare or every fourth snare.
Okay.
That can help break things up.
I like doing kind of like offbeat or like upbeat little accents sometimes. Let's see if I can find something cool in this.
Whoa. The fuck?
Does that sound very strange to you?
Yes. It maybe is that EQ that.
Yeah, that EQ got copied over. That's why.
Okay.
That's all.
What the fuck?
Sounded kind of interesting.
And it's on this Tambo track too.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
It's a Nate record day on the stream. Skip this episode. Loving the recent Radiohead dub release. Great work. I have a DJ gig in London Bar tomorrow. Reckoner's absolutely getting played. Fuck yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
The amount of like DJs who've reached out to me to tell me they're gonna like play Radiohead is like awesome. I've heard from like 4 or 5 different DJs that are like, we're spinning Radiohead this weekend, boys. I'm like,
That's
hell
great,
yeah.
Dom. What bar are you spinning at, Dom? Highly unlikely, but maybe we know it. Oh yeah, that's cool. Exactly. That's nice.
That is all she needs.
That is all she needs. It's all she needs. Nate's in the middle of a tambo, shaking on this track.
Yeah, dog. Let's see, does that work?
It's the Social, Little Portland Street. The Social, Little Portland Street. Look that up. See where you're at here, buddy. Google Maps says that the Social is cool DJ bar with cocktails.
Nice. That's fun.
Oh, right down there, right by Soho. All right. Yeah, man. This looks like a happening spot. Right by Swingers Crazy Golf.
Swingers Crazy Golf.
Yeah. And right across the street from the Cartoon Museum. And next to Whistle Punk's Urban Axe Throwing.
Wow.
Nashville isn't the only town that has an axe throwing business.
We saw that as well on another trip.
Yes, dude. This is the flavor right here. That's awesome, Dom. Hope you have a great set, man. Playing with your fingies. I think you should feature the downbeats more, like one. There's kind of a gap musically in there. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it makes it feel like walking.
Should I do it with more emphasis on one, or is it cool just to have that at the end? Should I go back and do a more one-y feel? I'm literally like just going like this with my fingers. All those like tapping on my desks through high school are really paying off right now.
Yeah, maybe one more stripe.
Okay. Queen is dead. Wait, is she fucking dead? Is she actually dead? I saw that she was in the hospital, but like, is
Jocko,
she really dead?
Are you joking? Is Jocko dropping the bomb right now?
Yeah, we haven't been on our on stream or on Twitter or anything, so.
Uh-oh. Let's see.
She is. Holy shit, the Queen's dead.
Oh my gosh.
Dang.
Well.
Wild.
Our condolences and thoughts for all of our British dub friends.
Yeah.
In the
everyone throw on Nevermind the Bollocks tonight to mourn and or celebrate, however you feel.
Oh my gosh.
However you feel about it.
This is like one of the
most
momentous moments, man.
Yeah, she's been queen since World War II. That's pretty fucking insane.
Wow.
Depending on how you feel about that sort of thing. Wow. Crazy. I don't want to presume to say whether she was good or bad because I'm not from the UK, so I'm sure everyone over there has complicated feelings on it, but it's pretty fucking wild, man. That is crazy nonetheless.
Wow.
Yeah. Dang. She was 95 or something? I thought for sure she would just keep going and it would just be like ridiculous. She'd be like 110 and still going.
It feels that the proper thing is, you know, first and foremost before anything is, you know, offer
Yeah,
our condolences to you,
definitely.
our British friends.
Yeah. Wild.
Yeah.
So-
I don't really know what this is like for you.
Yeah, is this good or bad, guys? Are you guys? I mean, no, no one's stoked when someone dies, but I mean, like, I'm sure you all have like complex feelings about the monarchy and their whole family and everything that means for your country. So I'm sure it's. I, for one, kind of think it's like, why have that still? But I mean, it doesn't mean she was necessarily a bad lady, or we should be glad she's not around or anything like that. But
Well,
yeah.
Jocko's not a royal
Fuck 'em.
lover.
This is kind of what I was
You
thinking.
got one vote.
This is the sentiment I was kind of had a feeling we were maybe going to tap into, which is
I mean, I don't think it's it doesn't feel like it's a thing that everybody feels the same way.
I'm
about.
sure. Yeah, I'm sure
But-
it's complicated for y'all. Man, yeah, I don't even know what our equivalent would be. Like, we don't really have one because we don't have a leader from that time period. Like, there was no
Right.
20-year-old that like rose to prominence in 1945 and like is still around, like telling us what to do. We don't have that, so it's wild. It kind of feels like if Ronald Reagan was still alive or something. Like, that's the closest I can like
It was a
imagine.
big deal when Reagan died.
Yeah,
it was a
that was a
huge
really
deal,
big
and
deal.
like it'll be a huge deal when Obama dies.
Yeah, that will be a really big deal for sure.
But that's nothing compared to the Queen.
Yeah, it's not because it's like if Obama was president for like all of
Dude,
your-
I think the closest thing that we had was probably when Michael Jackson died.
that was pretty insane.
That was fucking crazy for us.
That was really insane. Yeah.
And there were like people internationally like giving condolences to their American friends when Michael Jackson died. Do you remember that? Did you have people like
yeah, oh for sure. Yeah.
be like, "Bro,
I
I'm
remember I'll never forget where I was because I
Yeah,
was
same.
like,
sorry." Same.
dude, I swear to God, I'm not making this up. I'm not embellishing this story at all. The night before he died, I grew up a huge Michael Jackson fan, and the night before he died, I don't know where it just was like, I haven't listened to Michael Jackson in a long time. So I like threw on like Thriller and Billie Jean and shit and like listened to it in bed in my headphones. And while I was listening to him, I read his entire Wikipedia page. Like from top to bottom, read the whole thing. And then I'll never forget because the next day I went on a date with a girl. And while I'm hanging out with this girl, she goes, "Oh, did you hear Michael Jackson died?" And I was like, "Shut the fuck up." I just like spent all day yesterday for the first time in like a decade,
Wow.
probably, like just digging into him, and then now he's fucking dead. It was like the weirdest like premonition type thing like I've ever experienced. It was really bizarre. Man, it is crazy. I saw stuff this morning about them saying they put her on in some kind of ICU, some kind of monitoring her in the hospital type situation. So.
Wow.
And it's funny because I saw another picture that was posted this morning that was her just being like, "What's up, y'all? How's it going? I'm fine." Like it was I don't know. I feel like they've been trying to play it off like she hasn't been in ill
That's
health.
what they do with heads of state.
It's
you know?
crazy.
They
It's like,
don't
why?
want people to see them.
Why? She's 95. Like, give her a break.
But I mean,
Jesus.
she's not just some lady.
She's not, but she also doesn't really have any real power. Like the monarchy doesn't like do anything.
She's
anymore.
a symbol, bro. She's
That's
a
true. That's true.
symbol of one of the
That's
most
true.
powerful nations on earth, man.
It's true. That I get. It's like they want to portray her as like super strong because she is the UK. She is Britain. So
She is the symbol, right? Like yeah.
I get it. But if
Like the most important aspect of her is how she appears and how she seems,
right. But if the
and how
living
you feel when you look at her. That's the most important
Yeah.
part.
But if the living embodiment of your country is a 95-year-old lady, come on, give her a break.
Like let her be human. Let her-
Yeah, let her be.
Yeah.
She's 95, dude. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Although I think that even
Yeah.
if they wanted to do that, she doesn't seem like the kind of person that would have even let that happen. Like she was holding on like till the very end. It seems like.
Well, you know what people from the 40s are like. They're like,
Yeah, not just people from
Oh,
the
yeah.
40s, but like people in positions of power too. It's like they don't ever want to like let go of that ever. You know, so
yeah.
kind of makes sense. But wow, wild! What a way to derail the stream.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Wow. So what does this mean? Who's the
Yeah.
monarch now?
Is it Charles, her husband? Does he become king now, or does it go to one of their kids?
We need our British experts in here. Who
Papa
becomes the
Jocko,
monarch now?
Papa Jocko, don't say sorry. It's your country, not ours, man. We don't care. You say whatever you
Yeah, bro. You are entitled to feel however you feel, dog.
Yeah, dude, say whatever you want. Honestly, I'm more interested to hear like unvarnished like thoughts. Like there's gonna be a million like thoughts and prayers today. King Charlie, no shit, man, that's
King.
wild. King.
In our entire lifetimes, we've never known like the
king.
word king has only been like the past,
Yeah, totally.
or talking about kings of like Spain or something, like
Yeah,
monarchs that nobody gives a shit about.
it has a more malevolent kind of vibe to it too. Like Queen kind of does it. Like there's a maternalistic kind of like she's here for everyone. I am the queen. I don't know. It just feels a little more open. King really feels like then monarchy really feels kingly. You know what I mean?
It's hard to feel comforted about a king.
Oh, okay. Papa Jocko's a Scottish Republican. I don't know all the ins and outs of how you guys work. So if you're not actually part of their umbrella, I'm sorry, Jocko. But yeah, it's
Wow.
you'll have more interesting thoughts on it than we will. So I'm curious of any thoughts you have.
Welcome to the
about
most
it.
ignorant discussion about the passing of the queen.
Yeah. Somebody clip our reaction to finding out she's dead, and maybe that's the way we'll finally go viral on our channel.
Check out these idiots.
Look at these guys.
Oh my God.
She's like the
All right.
George Washington of England. I think. Maybe. I think. Right. All right. I'm just gonna leave this be.
You're not gonna play the drum
No,
anymore.
no. Because we capture
Tinkle
this
on.
drum captures the moment the
Yeah,
queen
it
dies.
does. It
Yeah.
does.
This drum was recorded during the passing of the queen, and we'll always have that if we keep this drum part. Do you guys like how I justify not recording?
Jock is like, I care way more about dub than I do about Royals.
Hell yeah,
So,
hell yeah. I get it, man. We don't. Who's even like the equivalent to their family in our country? It's like the Kardashians or something. Like it's something like really bad and embarrassing. Like we don't have anything close to what you guys have as far as like a family, or it would be like the Kennedy family, I guess. But they've taken some hits along the way as well. They're a little worse for wear too. Sorry, I'm so I'm very flippant when it comes to politicians. I don't care really what happens to them. I don't feel sensitivities towards them at all. So I'm sorry if that rubs anyone the wrong way. But yeah, I'm kind of in Team Jocko here. I'm kind of like, fuck him. I don't care.
it's all good.
Yeah. All right. Exporting. Man, this has been a bizarre show.
Yeah, I wonder if it's gonna get weirder still.
Yeah. Oh man. You know they always say these things happen in threes. So
Is this one or two? Or?
I think this would be one. I don't
nobody
think there's
else
been
has died
anybody else
recently.
the last couple days. Your piano's like cranked super loud.
Yeah, it got louder, didn't it?
Yeah, it's real
What the
loud.
hell's going on?
I don't know. If I hope that's not something I'm doing on my end. Stupid, but I don't think so.
Nah, bruh. Yeah, if it was coming through on your end, it would have a delay on it,
Yeah, that's true.
probably, right? Turn it down over here.
Still pretty loud.
What the F?
I don't know.
Better?
Yes, that's better.
Okay. All right, so now you're sending me the tracks.
Yep. Those are on their way right now.
send I these tracks, Nate.
Yes, sir. Pretty soon we'll have it so Brandon can share his screen too. That'll be fun once you start working on stuff.
Yes.
I think OBS like plays with certain modes better than others. Like I think desktop share works better than like window share or vice versa. I can't remember, but we'll have to figure out a way to do it because I miss you being able to share your screen. That was always fun.
Yeah, we once that new computer arrives, we will get back on that. Ooh, friend of the show, Mark Grundhofer, just released new music on Bandcamp.
I saw that too. Yeah, I haven't been able to check it out yet, but I cannot wait to. All right, just send it to you, so you should have it now. Well, I know what the title of the show is going to be.
What?
The Queen is dead.
Nice and subtle.
Yeah, keep it respectful, keep it subtle. Wow. It is insane. It's amazing. I can't even believe that.
Oh my God. I smell some ganja wafting through.
Really? That's
Jocko, is that you? Or are you outside?
That's you're smelling my email arriving. That's how dope these tracks are. Ooh, I think you just lost. I think we just lost you on Source Connect, my guy. All right, we're waiting to get Brandon back, potentially. Brandon's gone. Rest in peace, Brandon. Let me try. Oh, here he is. I see him. Man. There you are.
Oh,
There you are.
are you there now?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw you. It dropped you from Source Connect, it looks like. Stupid thing.
Whoops.
Yeah, thumbnail today has got to be some variation on the Jolly Roger, I feel like. It's, oh, man. It's just not every day you're being recorded during, like, a massive world event. Like, it's kind of wild. Like, we'll never, like, even if we wanted to forget this, or if we'll never have the chance to operate, like, we'll always have this where we discovered like when that happened. It's like insane.
That's why I stay off of Twitter, man.
Yeah.
It's too permanent.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I say a lot of bitchy shit on Twitter, a lot actually.
Okay, here we go.
All right. So, back to business. We definitely need bass for sure. That's going to take this track up quite a bit. Bass, without a doubt. Piano for sure.
Okay.
Or maybe we do a piano part, but maybe the piano part is like kind of more of a digital piano or a synthy piano. That could be something. I'm trying to think of how do you do this kind of music, but with like more synthy stuff? It seems like it's a really wide, deep chasm to cross in my mind. This is so like
Many chasms to cross.
yeah, dude. Oh, and BPM is 65 for this.
65.
Yeah.
Okay. A little spring on day.
Sounds good. I like it. I'm worried about how different it sounds from the other stuff we've done, though. That's the only thing I'm worried about.
Then the other Dawn of the Dread tracks.
Yeah, exactly. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's not bad to have kind of like one track that's kind of a little misnomer, a little weirdo track in there.
Yeah, I thought we were doing that on purpose.
thought we were.
Because I mean,
we
that's
are.
what scientist rids the curse of the evil curse of the, rids the world of the evil curse of the evil is.
I
like,
see a lot of people just call it scientist rids, and that's it.
Yeah. So none of that music, musically, has anything to do with the horror theme.
It's true.
It's just a bunch of reggae
Yeah.
that he then went ha 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 ha. Maybe you just need to do
that him doing those
No.
like ad libs? Who is that? Because
I'm
it's
sure it's not.
so great.
I don't know.
Hearing you do that just now makes me want to make you do that.
Ha 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 ha. Like that.
Dog, I'm serious. You might have to do that on this album.
All right. But I mean, that's how he got his normal reggae tracks to sound horror.
Right.
You know,
Right. All right.
food for thought.
We're in Niznik Cam world now.
Wee. Wee.
That was a little preview. That was a little preview of me and Brandon out on Nashville this week.
Let's see. So the thing that I always noticed about those bass lines that this whole song was created to emulate is they connect two chords, but with something that always sounds like a single idea,
Yeah.
rather than idea on the C, idea on the D minor.
Right. It's like the second chord is just an extension of the first thing.
Yeah, the bass has a single
It's almost like the chords
tune.
are following the bass rather than the other way around. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like the chord changes are happening to accentuate the bass line rather than.
Let's see. So then. there's a way we can still simplify it. Something we could do with it if it was swung, but that's okay. Let's try it like that.
Okay.
Lots of space.
Yeah.
It might be kind of too Rasta. That now sounds more like a Wailing Souls thing than a Rocksteady thing.
I feel like we already fucked up the Rocksteady thing because it's too slow.
Yeah.
We failed out the gate with the tempo. Yeah, so yeah, get the Rocksteady thing out of your head because it's not Rocksteady
Okay.
anymore. Which I think will actually open us up to making this way more weird, which is what it needs next.
Okay, I think I have it. Yeah. So the first one has a big gap in the
Yeah.
second one.
Yeah, this is rad. This is dope. Yeah, this grooves very hard.
No, not.
John Roy has a cool idea in the chat, might be worth exploring.
Okay. What does he say?
He says, to get roots, Bassline could do DC DCA on the second half of the first riff.
I think, here, hold that thought.
Okay.
I think I just improved it a little bit. Check this out. So,
Yeah.
and then,
Yeah, all this is so rootsy. It's really great.
okay, what did John say?
John said, to get roots, Bassline could do DC DCA on the second half of the first riff.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. We've got a guest speaker on the chat.
Okay. Yeah.
That was awesome. John, that was great. Boop beep boop beep boop beep boo boo.
Okay. Yeah, that's a nice little voice message from.
Dude, got our first guest on the show, John
There we
Roy.
go. Thank you. Smoke and Mirror sound system.
Hold up, one more.
Yeah. All right, let's see how that sounds, John.
Oh, John, that was great. Oh man, that's good.
Yeah, that's much better.
Pretty good stuff, John.
Yeah.
John Roy with the bass line.
Just got to nail down the turnaround.
I like what you're doing. It's not bad.
Just got to catch it every time.
Yeah.
Probably help me to put in markers for when it happens. So the 60 BPM is 65. you said?
BPM is 65, so it's every. Well, the first bar is open, but after that, yeah, it's every 8th bar is. So it should be
Okay.
like bar 9 should be the first time that turnaround happens.
So 9 and then 17 should be the next one. Yep, it is.
Yeah.
Woo! And then 26.
I think it's 25. Is it 25?
Yep.
Then 33.
Oh yeah, because every 8, not every 9.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, 33.
And then 41 is the next one. And then 49 is the last one.
Beautiful. Okay, I got markers in now. All right, let's try one. Let's lay down a BS.
Nice.
Record. There we go. Oh, I need to mute my microphone.
Feeling like that's coming on this track soon. Yeah, this is
Groovy.
begging for melodica.
Please,
Yeah.
please play melodica on me. Please. Please, Nate.
That was the song talking, not me.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was dope. I loved everything you did. I
Nothing
think
wrong with that.
cut, print.
Yeah, it was a great note from John Roy that really
Very cool.
unlocked the whole
Yeah.
cadence of the bass line there.
Anytime we get something like that too in the chat, I'm always inclined for us to use it because it's so cool that we just collaborated
we
with
can
John
do that.
Roy. We just had a little production cameo by John Roy on this track. So
Okay, we got another one. Wait, what is
drop
it?
that
I'm working on
major third melodic.
a major third melodic in there
Yeah.
too. Yep.
Yep.
And then he's working on Big Audio Dynamite Dial a Hitman drums in a
Nice.
different BPM at the same time. Sound clashing in my house.
You're wild for having this on while you're actually trying to get other things done. That's wild.
Okay.
So you have a melody idea, right?
Yes, I do.
So I have kind of this really simple melodica melody idea that I was doing. I think what you do, so we've got these, so we've kind of looked at the song. We've got, I'll switch back to my DAW just so I can illustrate more what I'm talking about. What if we do, like, say, this first time up into the turnaround, you do a piano melody, then I do the melodica melody,
Yeah.
then you do, then I do, then you do, then I do, and we just kind of pass it back and forth like that.
Yeah, the way I was thinking about it is like, so if this is a Studio One track,
Okay.
the piano melody would just be baked in there because
Yeah.
he, like it's the head of the
Okay.
of the song.
Okay.
Plays right away and then comes in at the end or once in the middle or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then the melodica would be doing like what Augustus Pablo would be doing, which is you're covering the vocal part.
Okay.
So wherever the singer is
Okay.
where melodica is.
Okay. That works.
So maybe
Well, yeah.
mine would
What
be
what is your idea?
right in the beginning, and then like the fourth one,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
and then the end or something.
I see what you're saying. That's cool. Okay, let's do that. So I
And
will
all
have
the rest.
I'll have
is-
the middle, like heart of the
Yeah.
song. You have the beginning and
You're
the
the
end.
singer.
Okay, gotcha.
What
Cool.
do you think about that?
I love it. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
So yeah, I see how we could do it. You have 4 bar, or sorry, what would it be? You have 16 bars, but it's the first and last ones here,
I
and
think
then
so.
I have the middle 4. Right?
I think so.
Yeah, why not?
Let's see. I'm gonna play it kind of just like imagining
Mm-hmm.
the song, the
So
singer.
yeah, imagine melodica's coming in after the first turnaround. Is
Right. I think
yeah.
maybe the melody isn't even that long. Let's
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
So it comes in. That sounds familiar. Maybe it's only that long.
Okay. Yeah. I see what you're saying. It could be too long if we have you do it at the beginning like that.
Well, if we play it twice.
Yeah, yeah. And we got to do the inversions thing on the piano too. So you might want to do a separate pass for your melody part.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I'll do.
Maybe, yeah, let's do the skank first, and then we can work out the melody.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Sick. That's the money chord right there, whatever you just did. Sorry, I fuck you up.
I wasn't recording just then.
Nice. Man, we should just change the chords right there. That is sick. You're doing like, what are you doing, like the relative minor or something right there? Because like I want to just change it to that.
Mistakes. Well, so when the first weird chord whenever it would come back from a turnaround is always a mistake. It's just,
But
me
it's
just
okay, well not that one.
mashing things, but the one that you really liked. So the
I feel like
I'm
we
doing
should change
the
the
lower
chords of the
inversions.
song.
So it's the one that you really liked was I was going back and forth between a lower end version of C major, but then on the D minor, in the left hand it's a regular D minor. But the C remains. So in the right hand, it's a D minor with a C in it. So it's like sort of like D minor 7, but it's an F triad.
Okay. What I was hearing was you were going like doing this for a while.
Yeah.
Go to an A minor, D minor. Just do the relative minor.
I think what you were hearing is so the first part of the phrase is that, right, where on the right hand the C stays, and then it changes. Now in the right hand it's an E minor.
That's cool.
To F, which just makes it like a C7 and a D7, or C major 7 and a D minor 7.
I hear you. I'm saying I think we should go to an A minor to a D minor, maybe even just during like one of these sections. Like literally don't change anything else. Like cuz my chord is going to basically be fine over an A minor. Although I'm down to kind of just replay it too. That's fine.
All right. Let's try it out. I'll try it right here. See what happens.
Okay. Obviously, I'm gonna have to re-record my stuff if we do that, but I love that. I love the way that sounds. Yeah, you don't like that?
Well, I do, and it fits the wider tone of the project.
Yes.
But it is that style that we have that this whole song, the whole idea is to get away from it.
Interesting.
Like it's
you know, even just
that,
for like a middle passage, just do the relative minor just for the middle of the song. We could if we just did it for one of these loops, you know what I mean?
I like the idea of something that I mixed in there that we could do harder, more directly, is instead of the relative minor of the major key that we're in, do the minor key that this key is the relative major of.
Okay.
I don't know if that
So you're
really
saying
makes sense,
what,
but
what is that like?
E minor.
E minor?
So the chords become E minor to F instead. So
Yeah.
it would be like this. So.
I do love that too.
Because I was putting that flavor,
I love
dropping that flavor in here already.
I love that as well. I think we could do both because this song is long enough and there's but if you think that's getting too weird, I mean, I guess, but
I think it is getting too weird.
I mean, I don't think it's that weird because if we don't change the bass line at all, I don't know. I like minor chords. Maybe I like minor chords too much. think you need to change your bass line if it goes to A minor.
No, we don't. Those notes are in A minor.
I'm not gonna fight you if you feel really strongly about it, but I love the way the A minor and D minor sounds. I love it, and I love E minor to F. I think those are all great. I think playing those over the bass line, it's cool. It's fun. It gives the song some movement, some musical change, which is kind of nice. But then again, this whole time I've been kind of really digging, just kind of vamping and like kind of getting lost in it. But it's just kind of cool to, I don't know, man. If you feel really strongly one way about it, then let's just go with what you're thinking. But you threw in an A minor chord or something, maybe on accident or something, and I was just like, yes. Oh my
It was
God,
definitely on
yes.
accident if it wasn't A minor.
I
Because
loved
I
it.
made a lot of mistakes that I need to go back and punch. So let's try this. Let's listen through from the beginning. I'll punch what I need to punch, and that way we can hear it in context.
Okay.
It's loud. That's the E minor F thing, right?
Yeah, super cool. Because if we do E minor F, we're in the same key still, right? But if we go to A minor, now we're kind of moving away from C major, like completely, is what it feels
Well,
like.
It's if you play E minor there, then all you're doing is making the C. It's C major 7,
Right. Right.
and F just makes it D minor 7. But A minor makes it. Now it's A minor. Here, let me punch this chord right here. Like that. That was
Yeah.
a mistake.
That was the mistake you made that got me off on a whole do that the whole time tangent.
So what chord is this?
Sounds is
Yeah,
that not A minor?
it is. It's A minor.
Yeah, it's awesome. Minor is what that stands for.
I don't really like how it sounds.
Interesting. Why? What is wrong with it? I don't get it.
Here, let's see. Let me.
Sell me on why we shouldn't do that, because I think
Let me
to have a,
play
pa-
it on
a
purpose
passage of the song where we go to A minor, D minor, I think would be like, what's wrong with that? What's the big
Let's
deal?
see. Let's see.
It's sick. It's fucking dope. I just have to play my parts different. If you don't want to do it, I'm not going to make you do it. You don't like it.
I don't know. I just feel like the other. It's just stronger as a whole, sticking with
Okay. All right.
the idea of what it
Okay.
is.
I'm not, if you feel that strongly about it, I'm not going to force you to do that or push the issue. It's not that big a deal. But
It's this. In general, I have no problem with it. It's only that, like, that is the exact style that the concept of this song is to not do.
right.
You know what I mean? Like we were sitting there at D's, sitting there at the bar in Nashville,
Yeah.
and we were listening to these old Jamaican songs, and we're like, dude, these guys, like, they just have this quality
Yeah.
of this thing that we just don't do. We
Yeah,
should
it's
do one
true.
that's like that.
It's true. It's
Instead
true.
of doing it how we do it. This is exactly what we would do. It's that feeling. It brings that modern sound. It instantly sounds like it's made in 2022
Okay.
if we do that.
Okay.
That's why.
I don't think that's the worst thing, but if in the spirit of this is an experiment, this is we gave ourselves some goalposts to stick to. Sure, let's stick to the guidelines and let's go with what you're thinking. That being said, I love the E minor to F thing. I think for me that does kind of scratch a similar, maybe not exactly the same musical itch that I really liked about going to A minor, but
Yeah.
having it in there does kind of give me a similar feeling. So if we at least do that, I'll be happy. So
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we will keep that
okay.
in there then. All right. Let me punch this chord. Okay. So it's one of those. Just a single bump.
Yeah. This would be a good candidate. I'll probably put the filter sweep on the drum set on this song when I dub it out. That'll be cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you playing this too low?
What do you mean? Oh,
Too
like
low
the
of a
register?
Yeah.
Not necessarily, but I probably will EQ it a lot. I'll probably EQ out like everything under like 100 maybe.
Just make it brighter. Maybe
I don't
that's
think
what
it needs
is.
to be
It's just
brighter
too
because
dark.
my guitar is super bright already. I don't
Okay.
really mind that it's that dark. It's I didn't really have a problem with it, no, to be honest.
Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna play the rest out from here.
Cool. What happened?
I missed the E minor F thing.
Okay. Your face. Yeah, I had no idea what happened on your face. I like. Oh. Now who wants to change the chords?
It's a mistake. Just playing a bunch of notes that are not in the chord because I can't get my fingers to make that shape quick enough.
That's okay. Mega dope shows. Chat, how y'all doing?
Alright.
Y'all hanging in there? Approaching hour 3 of the show. You all are fucking insane for hanging out this long, but
Oh, yeah.
thank
Have we
you.
been doing that
We
this long?
welcome you.
That's another
Thanks.
thing we've been saying, that we're gonna
Be
stop streaming
shorter.
all day.
Yeah,
and then we
doesn't
keep doing
happen. I think these tracks like necessitate it, though.
These tracks, what?
These tracks kind of necessitate it though. Like
It's true.
it takes as
We're
long as it
starting from the
takes.
beginning.
Yeah, exactly. Sounds great. Says Kyle B. What's up, buddy? Kyle B. For everybody who doesn't know, Kyle B. is a dope reggae musician based out of Shanghai. I love his music. He sends it to me to smash through my tape machine. He did the 8-bit relicks that were amazing that we played around with on the stream. And he also just released Webster James Linton Sound System Boy, produced by Kyle B. I'm going to drop that in the chat. You guys should all go check that out because it's fucking rad. Show Kyle B some love today. Guys making reggae in China, man. Fucking seriously. Show him some love. Dope. Sick.
Just like that.
Dope. Very very nice and laid back, islandy. It's nice. This is, you know what this is? This is the part in the Dawn of the Dead remake where they think they escape to the like Catalina Island on their boat, and then they get there and there's already like 1,000 zombies there, and they're like, "Fuck." You haven't seen this movie, but that's what happens. That's the end, by the way. Sorry.
Spoilers, by the way.
Spoilers for the end and only the end of the movie.
The only part of the movie I'm going to talk about is the title and how it ends.
Megally dope. I feel like you might want to throw it in the middle at one point just for good measure.
That right there is like about
Okay.
2/3 of the way
Sweet.
through, or
Sweet.
something like that. And then I'll drop it in a couple times at the end.
Yeah.
For the fade out?
Outro, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if I have to repeat or build it in a little differently on my end, that's what I'll do that later. I also think I'm going to sample replace some of the drum stuff. I'm going to add in a sampled kick and snare too on this.
Nice. All right. Cute.
That was kind of cool.
Gotta do some, or another way to get into that F. Yeah,
I don't think there's anything
It's-
wrong with that. It sounds nice.
it's 1 to 5 of
Yeah.
that F chord.
Yeah, it sounds nice.
All right.
Indeed.
Well, there you go, dog.
Sounds rad. Well, what else? What else do we do with this? I'm pretty happy with it. I know some things I'm gonna do with it. I'm probably gonna re-record my Skank and Stick. Just I feel like I'll play it better, having more of the song in there now. Definitely, I'm gonna add melodica. And I want to add some kick and snare samples just to kind of beef up the drums a little bit.
Are you opposed to if I do a little treatment here to kind of make the piano sound more like it's in a room?
Yeah, sure.
Just kind of lo-fi it a little bit.
Do it, yeah. Whatever you want to do. Sounds cool. What do you think? Do you hear any other parts or any other?
Melodica to me.
Melodica will be huge, yeah.
Yeah, and I think once you do that, it's ready.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, dude.
Oh yeah.
We forgot to do that.
Sick. Okay, good. Thank you for remembering that.
Yes.
That's awesome.
The
What
Christopher
the fuck?
Nolan sound.
Literally, like, just put it at the very top of the session, right before my little hand drum fill in. Also, I really like how that worked out. The hand drum fill into the song works really well.
Yeah.
Wish the ending was as good as the beginning. The beginning's great, but I'll dub the ending to make it sound cool.
Okay. Excuse me. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I just want to make it sound more.
How are you
Studio one-y.
accomplishing that? Is that something on your piano end, or is that like a verb you're throwing on there? Like, what are you doing?
So I'm putting both the rhythm performance and the melody performance together into the Magic Death Eye magic verb.
Oh hell yeah! And
So-
what setting is that on?
This is Reflective Room.
Cool, nice.
Yeah, so this is a reverb that we both really, really love that you introduced me to.
Yep.
It's like super realistic
Yep.
room spaces.
Ian, his name's Ian Sheflick. He was the head mastering engineer at Capitol Studios before they fucking closed down, unfortunately. And he was he ran the lathe upstairs at Capitol. He was also a tech there for a really long time, and he now has his own mastering studio with his wife or girlfriend. I don't know if they're married or not, but she's also a mastering engineer, and they're both just like absolute monsters at what they do. He designs the Magic Death Eye compressors, and in conjunction with DDMF, which is a really, really great plugin manufacturer, plugin software designer, I guess I should say, they made the Magic Death Eye compressor plugin versions, and then Ian came up with a reverb as well that is like very, very, like, since we don't have UAW stuff, or UAD stuff, I should say, sorry. UAD has the Capitol Studios chamber impulse responses. So those are like holy grail reverbs, but if you don't have UAD hardware, you can't get them, which drives me insane.
Yeah.
But the next best thing is Magic Death Eye's reverb. It's so sick because I have a sneaky feeling that my boy Ian may have somehow got his hands on some of those impulse responses. I have a very sneaky suspicion.
You think that's how he did it?
I don't know. I think also it could just be that he really knows those reverbs really, really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I can't say. And I don't want to allege anything that could get him in trouble, but they sound really good, and I've heard the real things, and this sounds really fucking good. That's all I'm going to say.
It does. Okay, here, I'm going to blend it in and find the sweet spot in
Sweet.
context.
Sweet.
main studio room. I'm gonna try a different room. So.
Nice. It sounds really blended into the band really well.
Yeah, exactly. It sounds more realistic. It sounds more like an actual dude just playing a little melody on a piano over in the corner of the studio.
Totally.
Which is the Studio One sound.
Yeah.
So.
Also, once we're done, I think so. Next week we're gonna do this again. We're gonna do another track from scratch. Once we're done, I want to just keep going on this thread for another 4 songs, to possibly have a double Halloween release, possibly. But the change I want to do is use Horseman after next week, and we'll do similar
real
ideas.
Drums.
Yeah, but we'll do all Horseman. I think that'll be really fun. It'll be fun little companion pieces to each other if we can do it in time. It'll be fun. And if we can't do it in time for a double Halloween release, we'll maybe repurpose it for something else or hold on to it for down the road or something. But cool. Well, unless you have any other parts you want to add, which I'm more than open to doing. I know I said synth stuff, but I don't know if it needs it now. I don't think we do that.
It does.
I don't think we do that. It's going to be a weird fit to get this with the other songs, but I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, no, I agree. It doesn't belong.
Yeah.
Here, hang on. Let me just keep blending this piano. Hang on. Better.
Yeah, sounds really great.
All right. So last thing, let me get the
Oh, yeah.
Inception.
Yeah. It's funny you guys think Inception. I think it sounds like a door or something. It sounds like a very spooky door.
Called a spooky door.
Yeah. Yeah, record that whole tail and then just drag it over to the intro and just let the tail fade out as the intro starts.
Okay, here we go.
Correct. Oh.
Yeah, it has the shutting sound too.
Okay, cool.
Do you want the shutting sound also, or just have it open?
And then so
Then it
did
goes
you
into
record
the
it
song.
open and then shut? Is that what I just heard?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
waited until the tail was done, and then it shuts.
Yeah, put it in and let's listen to it, see what it sounds like.
Okay. Here it is.
It's a little buried, I guess. Probably doesn't need the shutting sound.
Well, I can put it on its own track, so you have the whole thing. You can chop it up and move it
Nice.
if you want.
You know, I think if you put the shutting sound when the melody's over, like right as the melody ends, that would probably track.
Okay. Have it shut after the melody ends.
Yeah.
I also just realized I need to rebalance the piano because I had things routed in a strange way.
Oh, okay. That's all right.
Let's see here. Sounds so good.
Yeah. It really does sound like you're just walking into a live room, like someone's playing piano. That's like exactly what that sounds like.
It's so realistic.
Yeah.
I used to use the Waves Abbey Road chambers for that effect, for a fake live room mic
Yeah.
sound.
Yeah.
And then you showed me this reverb, and it's like, nope, this is way better.
Man,
It's so realistic sounding.
I really hope they make more plugins because I probably use 6-7 Magic Death Eye plugins on every session. Like mono compressor on the bass track, mono compressors on guitars. Stereo compressor is like the main tool in my mastering chain. And then the reverb is my main reverb. And I usually have 2 instances of it. I'll do like a short like plate, or even like maybe a short small room for like a drum sound room. And I'll do like a longer like chamber thing for a vocal. And
Gotta use the chambers, man.
yeah, man, if he came out with like an EQ or fucking like, I don't even know, whatever he wanted, really, God.
I would love the like a channel strip emulation of the Neve.
Yeah, that would be sick.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
I love that. Oh, wow. That piano is so good. Wow, it really tucked it back so nicely.
Yeah, man. So here's a thing. I can just show you a little thing that I do in like every single one of my mixes. I think I may have shown this to you before, but I use this. I wish I could share my screen right now, but you just have to imagine. I'll try to paint pictures with words.
Imagine.
So,
Wow,
imagine.
that's the worst John Lennon impression I've ever done.
So I make a
Sorry,
that
everyone.
was trying to
Sorry.
John Lennon.
Imagine. That was my John Lennon just now.
I make a new track with this reverb on it, or any reverb that you have that that has the most realistic, like room reverb specifically. So you want to emulate like what this reverb does. It just sounds like the live room in a studio,
Yeah.
really convincingly, like that.
Do you
So make a
blend?
new track with it, and
Do you-
then you put the entire band in it,
Oh, nice.
everything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So right now I put the drums, the shaker, the stick guitar, the tambourine, the
And then
hand
you
drum,
blend
the
that
other
in.
guitar, the bass. I'm putting the bass in there as well,
Yep.
and then the piano in there. Okay. Then solo that track. So every single instrument of the band, and I even do it for the vocals, everything.
Are you
Going
doing
into
this
that
as
reverb.
like a send? Is that what you're doing?
Yes, they
Okay.
all send to this reverb and make it 100% wet.
Yeah.
And it's on the setting of the room. So now I solo it, listen to it. Now I'm going to balance how hot each track is sending to this. And I just want it to sound like exactly what you said. Like, oh my God, it sounds like I just walked into the studio and there's a guy playing a piano in there.
Yeah.
You know? So you just want it to be like
But like
When
that
it-
for the whole band.
for the whole band, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you
totally.
just sound like you just walked in the room and there's a band playing. So like that kind of natural balance that they have.
Yeah.
So, I mean, these are fake drums. This whole effect is way different when it's real acoustic drums.
Yeah.
So this is just kind of a modified version of it. But like I'll send the drums a little bit softer. Hang on, get a different part of the timeline than that.
It does sound like you walked into band practice somewhere.
Exactly. So like the piano is probably too loud.
A little bit.
In a real setting, the piano would not be this loud
Yeah.
compared to
Guitar would be a tiny bit louder, but not much.
exactly like the stick guitar. You just imagine the band jamming. That stick guitar guy would be kind of out front.
Yeah.
He would be having fun like that, and the guitar skank would be louder.
It's so wild. This sounds like a bootleg live tape all of a sudden. Like,
Exactly. The bass is nice in there.
Yeah.
So the room sounds sort of small for how big this band is.
Yeah.
Make it a little bit larger.
That sounds nice.
That's not bad. There, like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so now bring that fader all the way down.
I see what you're doing.
Because this is a thing that a lot of people do when they're recording a band in a real full-featured recording studio is you set up room mics.
Mm-hmm.
Just so that you can have that to blend in with the direct microphone and the direct signal of all of the other instruments. So we're just faking that process with all these instruments that were never played at the same time.
Right.
So now you go back, you play the original dry mix, and you just blend it in.
Nice. I love
So let's
it.
see what it sounds like. This is without it. That's with it.
So nice.
It sounds like this is actually a group of musicians in a circle.
Yeah, it does.
And the drummer is a drum machine.
Yeah.
That's how much realism it gives. And then with the spring. Anyway, it's
great.
It's like flipping the organic switch on.
Yeah,
you know?
big time.
So that's a little.
I love it.
That's today's trick for you.
Very, very cool.
Yay. And I know you already knew that. I just want to share that with everybody.
No, honestly, I love that because that's not exactly how I think I would probably go about accomplishing something like that. But that's way more direct and easy way to get that kind of feel from a recording. So that's really cool.
Because the thing that is organic, that like convinces your brain that things like reverb and space and things like that are organic, is the shared nature of them.
Right, totally.
Right? So
Yeah.
a vocal with its own dedicated reverb, and a snare drum with its own dedicated reverb, and each guitar with their own dedicated reverb. There's a subconscious, it's like giving us proof that these are isolated, because the human brain is so tuned into reverb
Yeah.
and acoustic reflections.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah, it's like an evolutionary thing we've
exactly.
developed. It's wild.
exactly. And our brains are so hyper attentive to those things. And so when you do something like that, where the reverberation of multiple sounds is blended and mixed and shared, and so when the snare hits, it affects how the guitar reverberation is happening. It totally convinces your evolutionary brain that these instruments are in fact being recorded at the same time.
Yeah. That's wild. I loved hearing that, especially with that particular reverb, because I'm telling you guys, like, there was a minute there where I could just picture Studio A, like, at Capitol. Like, it was like the easiest thing in the world to just, because that's exactly what it sounded like when you had the room mics just were up and the musicians were all just in the room fucking around, tuning, whatever.
Yep, that's exactly what it sounds like.
It's bizarre how much that little exercise you did just like took me back, like sonically. It's really crazy. It sounds exactly like it. It's really crazy. Man.
Powerful trick. So yeah, all y'all
Powerful.
out there, whenever you want to add in that organic live
What do they
feeling
say?
into a song.
What do they say? They say this one cool trick.
Yes.
Reverbs.
This one cool trick.
Reverbs hate this. No. You know what it is? Organic spaces hate this.
This one dumb trick.
Yeah. Man, I think we're probably at a good stopping point. We could call it for the day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do some more work on this in my own time today and this weekend, but yeah, maybe we'll do a little show and tell next week with this finished track, and we'll do the last one before I start dubbing this album out and adding in all the samples and all that fun stuff.
Hell yeah. Good
but-
work, everyone.
Great job today, Brandon. Really fun. These tracks, I'm always worried that like somehow we're not gonna make one that lives up to the ones we've already done, but I love this track. It's fucking sick. It's the most like rootsy, authentic sounding reggae track, despite the fake drums that we've done in maybe years. So it sounds awesome.
One thing too that we should, well, I'll let you decide if we do it or not, is the other thing that we said that makes those classic horror dub reggae albums what they are is the like evil laughter.
Honestly, if you want to do that, I would love that. I would seriously love that. If you just did a couple for each track, and maybe if we came up with album title names or not song title names or something. Maybe I give you some
And
Dawn
then
of
you
the
say
Dead
something.
quotes.
Exactly. Okay,
Yeah.
that would be a good thing, and we can do that next week.
Yeah, that would
On
be
the
fun.
stream, because he does say like, "This is the curse
Yes.
of the mummy."
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
Exactly.
So if we have a name,
Yeah.
I am literally
Shaking.
something like
Seriously, you do a really good approximation of it, so I like really want you to do it.
that. Oh, Groove Stranger says maybe Vincent Price. Samples.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time I've used Vincent Price. He's on the Michael Jackson Thriller tune. All right, I think we're good. This has been really fun. Couple hours
Yes.
today once again.
All right, stream family, we love
Man.
you.
Love you guys. We will be here next week, same time.
It's an Inception sound.
Yeah. We'll be here next week. We love you guys. Thanks for bearing
Yes.
with us through all of our normal crazy stream problems and everything else. Love y'all. Go listen to Radiohead. Go listen to Alicia Keys. Go support Kyle B and his shit. The Queen is dead.